Hi everybody, this is my first installment in my crochet tutoring series. I had people say to start from the very beginning like they didn't have a clue, so that's what I'm going to do. So before we get started, there is a few tools that you need. My next video I'll go into detail with all the fancy tools that there are, but to get started, you can go to any craft store, most Walmarts, Amazon. I got a lot of stuff from Amazon, and get your hooks. Usually you can buy them singly, or you can buy them in packs of 2 to, I think, maybe 5. It depends on, there's all different types of varieties. To get started, I would say your best bet is to get a size G hook to size J hook. And I don't have my G hook right here for my British people. Here in the States, our hooks are lettered from D on up. The smaller hooks are actually numbered. In other places, they are, well, in the States too, they are also numbered. So for instance, my favorite hook, and it also depends on pattern and gauge and all that, and this will get really confusing, so we'll just go with my favorite hook for now. My favorite hook is a G hook, and it is a G6, and it's a 4.25 millimeter. So I don't even know if my camera is good enough to even focus. Let me try to get a lighter color maybe. But usually right here it's not going to focus. Usually right here on the flat side it will have your size and a letter. In other countries it may just have a number, I'm not sure. My hooks are Boyle brand. That's a pretty popular brand of hook. Like I said, if you're just starting out, I would go with a J hook. It's a larger hook. And most patterns that go with just merely a size of hook instead of a gauge will go with a J hook. It's a fairly big size hook, like this. And if you just want to buy one hook, because if you don't think you are going to get the knack, or if you just want to try it out without spending a lot of money, not that hooks aren't really that expensive, but if you just want to get one hook, I would get the J hook. That's just my opinion. You can watch other videos, they may tell you something different. So once you get your hook, your J hook, that's one thing you'll need. Okay, another thing that you will need is a pair of scissors, and I don't think I've misplaced my scissors. I thought I was prepared. Any of you that know me knows that I'm never prepared, but anyway, everybody knows what scissors are. I have a strict, oh, my scissors right here. Scissors. I have a strict rule with my scissors. Nobody can touch my scissors. I may stab you with my scissors if you touch them. Anybody who quilts or anything knows that once anybody else uses your scissors for anything besides your quilting, your yarn, they're never quite the same. So I have my scissors and nobody else touches my scissors. So you'll need scissors. A cool little thing that I have that I got when I used to have little kids that would come see me is this little thing I bought on Amazon, and I'm not quite sure what it's called. I'll have to look it up. Once again, I'm not prepared. This is airplane safe if you travel. Inside these little nooks and crannies are razor blades, but you cannot cut yourself with this at all. But if you would like to cut some yarn, let me get some yarn right here. All you do is stick the yarn in the little crease and go like that, and it cuts. So if you get serious into crocheting or any kind of yarn craft, knitting or anything, this is an awesome little tool, especially if you have kids around, because if they get a hold of it, they cannot hurt themselves. It comes with a little thing where you can put it on a necklace or a chain or something. I asked my husband to get me a chain, and this is what he came up with. I guess I won't lose it that way. So you definitely need some kind of cutting object. Now, as far as yarn goes, you can use any kind of yarn you want. I always say to start out with Red Heart Super Saver. It's inexpensive. It's a good quality yarn, I think. Now, other people may argue this point. I will go into lingo in another video, but there's yarn snobs, which would say, this is terrible yarn, not use it. But if you're just starting out and just learning, don't go with the fancy yarn because you're not ready for it. Just go buy you this nice cheap yarn and work with it at first. We will advance up to fancier yarns. Until then, just get you this yarn. And I would say to stick with a lighter color, especially if you have any kind of vision problems. I'm using black right now. It's killing my eyes. Until you're really good at seeing your stitches, I would do a color that is lighter so you can see exactly where your stitches are. So, once you have your hook, a color that's decently light to see, some scissors so you can cut it, you pretty much have what you need to have. And then we will be able to start our first step into crocheting. And it's really not that hard, guys. I've taught many people, and I have faith in you. We can do this. And I'll be available in live streams to help you step by step. Anytime you're available, my schedule is pretty wide open. So I am ready to teach a whole bunch of people how to crochet. It's kind of a dying art in a way. And I'm ready to help you out. So until the next time, toodaloo, bye-bye.